in January of 1994. I did a weekend in Seattle, and it was one of the best weekends I'd ever had up to that point. Like, everything I did clicked. It was explosive. It felt, in my mind, I felt like I have broken through. It's Lenny Bruce and George Carlin and Bill Hicks, and I think maybe me now. I think it might be me. Like, I was really,
what I'm talking about.
and then I was so in my head about that, and so high on that weekend that every set from that point on, because I was so in my head, and I am bringing the truth to the people, that from January until April of 1994, and I remember this so clearly, I could not buy a fucking laugh on stage, that my energy was so off, and the audience could tell I am thinking of I'm so self-conscious up there of, this is now part of my legacy. Nothing ruins you quicker than legacy and cool and reputation. Those things will fucking destroy you.
All right, and we're live. Andy Frasco's World Saving Podcast. I'm Andy Frasco. How's your heads? How's your minds? How is your love life? We are having a special dating show tonight with our bass player who finally showed up to work, Floyd Kellogg, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to the show, Floyd. Grab a mic.
Thanks for having me, I guess.
What's going on?
Thanks. What's going on right now? I'm working on something. You could tell when I'm working on something. I have all this stuff out.
On? That isn't this band. You're on the clock with this band, and you're working on something else.
I'm working on I have our material pulled up currently.
Floyd, I'm worried about you. You don't look healthy.
What? Why?
I don't know. You came to the tour kind of fraggled. You looked at me yesterday when I'm like, play the fucking note, and you went like this. You like
I didn't fucking do that.
Hit it. I'm like, play the fucking.
I didn't do that.
And you looked at me like this, like I was like you're being like an angry teenager.
Stop adding drama just to gain viewers.
Beats?
What? Just to gain
play
viewers.
The fucking note, and
to gain fans, don't add drama.
Oh, you mean he just stared at you with his little beady eyes like this?
Yeah, he's like this. He stares at me, glares at me like he wants to do something about it. I'm like,
now,
I'm right here. Let's do something about it.
So now y'all know why I'm not doing well. It's this type of shit right here.
Hey, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, what?
Thank you, Andy.
You said I had
worried
beady
about
little
you.
eyes.
By the way, it's the season finale. And we have Patton Oswalt on the show tonight. Big show tonight. Big show. Yes, Patton Oswalt. I don't know which one either. I don't have mine. Hopefully that's the right one. Floyd, seriously, what happened? What happened in Rhode Island?
What, just because I have to, like, take a shower or something?
No, like, are you okay? Are you...
Life's fine.
Are you over this band?
No.
Okay, cool.
Not yet.
Thank you, Floyd, for being on the show.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
What? Yeah, also show the people what you got. You got...
I got these.
Ray-Ban glasses that you're basically spying on us. This is Basegate.
Yeah, well, I just don't know. I might have to have, video evidence of something.
What?
I don't know what. I don't know what. Just want to make sure I got it. Everything covered. I got, got coverage.
He thinks I'm abusing him. Do you think I'm abusing you?
What?
You think I'm abusing you?
These glasses are designed for people who are being abused. That's how they market them to the world.
It's also designed for POV sex for you guys in the bus. That's really why he bought it.
We could, while we're having sex, we could have that? We could do that? Have you had sex with your wife?
It's a prison, folks. Welcome.
Hey, Floyd.
Welcome to the Andrew Mitchell Frasco Penitentiary.
Floyd, tell me about your love life.
Right?
Tell me about your love life.
All right, we're done here. We're done. All right.
All right. Thanks,
Big the applause. Here we go.
Thank you. Andrew Cooney, come to the hot seat, please. Andrew Cooney is here as well. This is a band opening. What are those? You got nachos for the table? Come on, get over here.
Where'd you get those?
Andrew Cooney.
Really?
We have Patton Oswalt. We have Andy Olive. We got the whole band here.
As you can see, we're just hanging out in the green room. I just took a shower.
How you feeling?
Say hi, Sam.
Beats.
Hi. I'm feeling
Sam's
good.
Here. Everyone's here. Cooney, Cooney left us for his cover band, actually. He left us for a week.
This show was scheduled before you pretended to have me in your band.
How was your cover show?
Why you gotta say it like that?
That's how he gets under your skin,
That's
dog.
how I get under your skin.
It was great. So it's called Cashmere Christmas. It was the third one this year.
I'm actually, I'd say it like that because I have FOMO because I had so much fun last year. I
Last
ate
year
a
was
fucking
fun.
raw ham.
Yeah, you did.
Gross.
With the juices coming out,
like-
it's like
Did you puke?
spilling out of
Well,
the
no,
fucking...
those things are cooked.
Yeah, they're cooked.
But it's cold and
cold.
gross.
It was like sitting out all day.
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Also got Santa to crowd surf during break stuff, which is pretty epic.
We did.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun.
Nothing happened like that this year. It wasn't but it was great. We had Lyle, and he crushed as usual.
Nice.
And it's just like Denver's finest, you know. You get all the music companies from Denver and play a bunch of covers, a bunch of bangers, nostalgic bangers.
Are you happy that you picked us?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Why am I feeling so insecure? Everyone's
I
gonna
don't
leave
know.
me
It's
today.
one of those days. It's like one of those gloomy days.
We're cool.
Everything's cool, dude.
Speaking of cool, let's get the new guy in here, Mr. Mike Ganser.
I think he's washing his balls.
Come on, Mike.
No, he's
Should I
here.
get him in the shower?
Come on, Mike
Here,
Ganser.
sit here, Mike.
Sit here, Mike. We need to interrogate you a little bit.
Yeah, you sit on his lap now.
Yeah, Mike. You sit on my lap.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, Mike Ganser. Formerly from the band Aqueous, now in the UN. How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Do you think we're bigger drug addicts than we actually were?
It seems like you're slightly less of drug addicts than the last time I saw you, but I think you're still on the spectrum of drug addicts, though.
Progress is
That's right.
progress is progress, baby. What are some things that you thought was going to happen and actually you're surprised that actually it's pretty good out here in the Frasco UN streets?
I think, when you come into a new group, you're never sure of the dynamic and where you fit in it. And with you guys, I felt an immediate kinship and a lot of connection. And there's a sort of a levity, a silliness that exists underneath everything you guys do.
We're really
and
good
that
actors.
is really fun.
Cut the bullshit, Ganser. They want the dirt.
What I
Yeah,
mean
what
to say,
improvements can be
what I
made?
mean
What
to say,
improvements
Okay.
can be made,
Yeah, that-
Ganser?
you're all sick, and it's really hard to be around you. I can't wait to go home.
Oh, my God. Oh, shout out to Mike Ganser. Is it public, the news?
Oh, yeah, it's public. It's public.
Mike Ganser's having a baby, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go!
Do you want any advice?
No, thanks.
Oh, my God. No.
No, that's all right, Floyd.
Floyd, give a newly dad some advice of being a dad in a rock band.
I got none.
You're a liar.
No, I would say, all right, for real?
Yeah.
Because everyone, when I was about to have a kid, you'd ask people, and they're like, I can't give you any advice. It was always like that. And you ask everyone, they're like, I can't give you any advice. I would say one piece of advice is keep a connection with your person, because that's how you got, that's how you, not
He's
just
choking on his fucking words. Whoa, what's happening, Floyd? That was what? Now you...
Nacho went down the wrong hole.
Even the universe doesn't want you to say this.
Keep a connection with your person, because that's how you had the kid in the first place, and usually that's like the thing people love to like abandon first, and it's like to me that's like the top of the totem pole or bottom of the pyramid or whatever the fuck
Guys.
this saying is.
That's good advice,
Everyone
Floyd. Thank
hug
you.
Floyd. He needs a hug right now. We're sorry, Floyd.
All right. No.
sorry.
Don't. Mike's like, I'm not fucking hugging.
Where are my glasses? Where are my glasses?
Oh, Floyd, that's really romantic of you, and it's true. While
Yeah.
you're out here watching us do degenerate shit while you play video games, don't forget to tell your wife you miss her.
That is literally exactly what's been happening, by the way.
Yeah.
I play video games, you guys do drugs, but we all have a nice time.
Thank you. Mike, it's been a pleasure. Floyd has his glasses on. He's trying to interrogate everybody. It is the end of the year. Do we have any resolutions to make us better people for the end of the year? Everyone's going to go once before Patton Oswalt takes the stage. Starting with Sam.
More sleep.
Just listen to my body.
More water. Listen to my body. More sleep. And stop fucking with Floyd a little less.
That was nice. Procrastinate less, a lot less, and fix my ADD.
That ain't gonna be fixed, big dog. Unfortunately, that ain't gonna be fixed, dog. Sorry, no medicine can fix that fucking thing. Mike, what about you?
Less phone time.
Less phone time.
Yeah.
My resolutions is I'm gonna be more present. I'm gonna be less trying to make viral videos, which shout out to everyone for getting me to those viral videos. But also, I am also gonna be less mean to the people that I love in my life, like Floyd, like Andy, like Andy, like Andy, like Andy, like Andy, and Sam, Mike, everyone. Bo, I'm gonna be nicer to the people, knowing that. No, fuck Gonzo. I'm just kidding.
Unless you
Gonzo
cost them
broke our
$5
van
grand.
again, our bus, and it's a $5,000 deposit. So now this is $12,000 of deposits for him crashing into trees and shit. So he's on the shit list. So, but anyway, we're supposed to give everyone a slack. So yeah, I'll do that with Gonzo too. Anyway, be safe out there. Have a happy holidays. Patton Oswalt, this is one of the best interviews of the fucking year. What do
He's
you
a
got?
funny dude.
He's a funny dude.
He's a great dude. Great
Funny
interview.
dude.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Come on, he's the GOAT.
Fucking legend.
Shit.
Let's sing them out.
All right.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
This place is a prison.
This is a call to action. You guys love this podcast. This is your way to support us. Head over to volume.com/Andy Frasco and support the podcast. It's $5 a month. You're going to get extra podcast episodes, extra Nick episodes, Monday morning motivations, the whole nine. Keep this podcast going because I love doing it and I want to just be part of this forever. We just need your help. So head over to volume.com/Andy Frasco. Subscribe to our only Frasco podcast because without you, Nick will be on the street. And do you want Nick to be on the street? No, I don't want him to move into my house either. Okay, so you either subscribe to this or Nick will be on the street. All right, bye.
Wow, big show tonight. Big fucking show tonight. Patton Oswalt, how you doing today?
I am doing great.
What's the meaning of life today?
The meaning.
Let him finish his snack before he asks him the meaning of life.
No, I love the today. Like that's actually very realistic. It does change every day. The meaning of life today is getting through today. I've been doing nonstop press since Monday morning, and I fly back to LA tomorrow. So I am going on pretty much like 5 hours of sleep a day. And if I just need to get through this, get to the car in the morning, and somehow get home, the meaning of life is last until Friday evening. That's the meaning of life right now.
See, I don't understand these press circuit weeks where it's like by the 5th, by Friday, you're saying the same shit. You're tired. You're like irritated. Like, how do you get out of your head to like still keep going on the last fucking day of
Keep it
press?
fresh. Yeah.
I mean, either they plan it so that they do the ones on the last day where maybe that's when you're so raw that you'll maybe slip and say something so horrifying that it'll be really clippable and really, they hope that you'll just totally lose it and go, all entertainment should burn to the ground. I don't care anymore. Because then you can put it with the little AI picture of me like going like that and watch Patton melt down like on YouTube or something. But yeah, I don't know. It's all maximum efficiency and content.
I know. So it is Friday. So do you think Trump really sucked that dick?
Which dick?
Be more specific, please.
I love how their defense when it came out that email was like, "Hey, do you have the picture of Trump sucking Bubba's dick?"
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "Oh my God, Bill Clinton!" And then their only response was, "Bubba doesn't refer to Bill Clinton." Like, just owned you there.
Yeah,
Like,
gotcha.
No,
It's a
he
different dick.
He sucked a different Bubba. So maybe let's all calm down.
Could have been one of 6 guys. Actually, idiot.
Why do you feel like we
This-
need to have comedians tell the news these days?
Well, you know why? Because the news has completely collapsed. It's when comedians are our truth tellers and our news disseminators, that means your society that means we're back in the dark ages and the jesters are now, because the jesters don't become the king after they insult the king. The jester is there so the king can go, hey, I'm going to rape your daughter and send your kid to war, but here's Corncob the farting dwarf to call me fat. See, everything's even. Comedians should not be telling the news right now.
I know, that's what I'm
At
saying.
all.
It's kind of scary. I mean, the only way I get my news is through like Giannis Pappas, fucking Tim Dillon, and fucking Todd Glass. I mean, Todd Glass is my best friend. That's like one of my closest friends, and when I hear him get all crazy. Oh, by the way, thanks for putting your name on Todd Glass's presents for his Broadway thing.
He wanted us to send you
Todd
that
Glass is one of the funniest motherfuckers. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a Todd Glass story. This is Todd Glass in a nutshell. So, as you know, my first wife passed away, and I went through a lot of mourning, and it was really rough. And so, I kind of didn't leave my house for a couple of months. So then, my manager, this guy Dave Rath, who's also really knows Todd really well, really good friends, was like, "Hey, let's go come out and get dinner with me and Todd. We'll go get dinner." So we go out, meet for dinner. Todd is there early. He's sitting there. He gives me this envelope. He said, listen, you can read this later. I just wrote down some stuff that, I think will help. I hope it helps. Don't read it here. Let's just have a dinner. But I wrote down, I just hope this helps you. I know you're going through a really hard time. And then we had a really fun dinner and stuff. I get home. I open the fucking envelope. He has torn the corner off of a single page of like yellow legal paper, and he just wrote "Hi Patton" on it.
I knew it was gonna be something. I knew it was gonna be something.
And it made me laugh so hard, and it brought me out of some of my funk, like him being such a friggin' goofball. Oh man,
he's the best. I mean, he's
him.
been my closest friend forever. He's the one who got me. I scored Gary Goldman's film, The Great Depression stuff, and
no kidding.
Yeah, it's like he's got me in with the comedians, and like he's like my first real fan who like a lot of musicians, because I'm like a theatrical type show, so the comedians dig our show more than musicians do, and he kind of woke me up saying like, fuck these musicians, like they don't need to fuck you have us, and that's what made me think about like everyone talks about the bad parts of comedy, but like what do you think are the good parts of comedy in today's era,
Well, there's a lot of good in comedy, especially for the fact that I think people that have been in comedy long enough, we know how hard of a freaking struggle it is, and especially that you have good days and bad days, good sets and bad sets, and just because someone is on a bad streak at the moment doesn't mean they're not going to redeem themselves later or do something good. And if you've seen how good they can be, there's a lot of just people that are like, I will help carry you along until you're good again, or until things are, and also there is a lot of, I try to be very evangelical about comedians that I love, because I am, maybe it's for selfish reasons, but if more of the stuff that I like gets out there, then it'll make things more fertile for me to do stuff.
Right.
Because you make, so when I, see someone like a Maria Bamford or a Todd Glass or anyone like, or a Josh Johnson, who certainly doesn't need my help talking about him, but you're like, oh, there's really good people doing this. Most of the people that do comedy really care about comedy and love it, and they want it to be good. They don't want, they don't want shitty people doing it. So they try to uplift the people that are doing something really good.
No, totally. I hear that. And like, how do you get through that? Like, especially when you're going through your passing of your wife, who are the guys who got you through that to like kind of wake yourself up to be funny again? Or how hard was it to be funny when you're going through such a fucking hard time?
Well, directly, it was my friends, my circle of friends, people like Blaine Capatch and Dana Gould and Brian Posehn, who were really funny people and also genuinely really sweet people, that will help you. And then, not that it was directly, they weren't doing it for me, but I really turned to a lot of absurdity to get when things are that bleak. And then I started watching a lot of Tim and Eric and Eric Andre
Right.
and stuff like that, where just absolute nonsense will really, really help get you out of a funk, like in a profound way, like in ways you can't even imagine.
Yeah. Were you
Yeah.
suicidal
So
during
that
that time?
definitely helped.
Were you
Was I what?
Were you suicidal at all during that time? Or like
I wasn't. Here's what's weird. I wasn't suicidal only because I had a daughter. Like I can't.
Yeah.
That option wasn't open to me. I have a daughter that I love and I want to, but I never felt suicidal. But I did feel like I was dead. And when I say I feel like I was dead, there were times when I was like, maybe I've died. And the horror of me dying is so awful that my brain can't accept it. So it's created this, like, this is apparently when you die, your last brain cell, it takes a long time to die and you can live in that moment for a long time.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm living in this moment that my brain has invented so I don't have to deal with the horror of my body dying. What's the next worst thing I could think of? Well, that'll be losing the love of my life. So it's creating this whole scenario where I'm struggling. But there were moments when moments of real psychosis where I'm like, I think I might be dead right now. I think I'm actually
this
dead.
Is hell or something.
And none of this. So that's, hard to write a bit about that. But
well, that's the thing. Like, what was it like your first time going back on stage after that? Like, what were you going through? What? Tell me,
terrifying.
day by day, or the play by play on that thing.
I didn't go back on stage until August of that year. My wife passed away in April, and I went on stage near the end of August at some little open mic. I think I just showed up. I don't even think I booked it, and just tried to see if I could get on stage and talk. And it was not funny, and I, was just kind of struggling with shit, and I just wanted to see if I could still do it on like a basic level, and I could stand on stage, but I couldn't be funny. And then there was a lot of back and forth. I mean, I don't have a real timeline of it, but I do remember there was a back and forth between, well, I've got to talk about this, and then, you know what, I shouldn't mention this at all, and then I shouldn't be doing this at all. Oh my God, this is so insulting. Why would I do that? I had to keep going. So there was that thing of like, I do need to talk about it, because I realized very quickly when I would go up and I wouldn't mention it at all, it would creep the audience out. Like, why isn't he talking about this? Like, we know this happened. And then I had to get over myself and go, these people have problems you don't even know about. They came to a comedy show,
Right,
hoping to get entertained. And you have a chance. The best way to get yourself out of a depression or out of helplessness is to help somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I was bringing the cure to cancer up on stage, but I was giving people a couple of laughs.
Right.
And it makes you feel like you exist again to do that.
Mhm.
So, it was almost like in defiance of death, like, yeah, I'm going to tell. That's why my special Annihilation, which I talk about my wife's death, I end it on the dumbest, dirtiest joke I could think of, because that's the kind of shit that Michelle loved. She was like, I love when things are at their worst. I love the dumbest, most X-rated shit, because it's such a embracing of the life force of like, even in the face of death, someone's going to write a dirty, gross, stupid joke.
Right.
And so I did that. Like, that was my
In honor
celebration
for
of
your
that.
wife. And also, what do they expect?
Yeah.
Like, you're just getting back on stage, like, my wife died. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Like, what the fuck do you want me to fucking do? Like, you're getting out there to release.
Right.
We're artists.
Yeah,
We do that
my wife just passed away, but these Star Wars prequels. Now, folks,
Let me get my
you
slide
want to
whistle
talk
out.
about depressing? Now that's sad. Like,
Yeah.
no, you can't. You just have to. I mean, but again, that was that. Every time I've really done any comedy that I really like, I was talking honestly about whatever I was going through, whether it was something that I loved or something that I hated or something I was confused about. Well, now here's something that I'm sad about. I still got to talk about it. Like, I'm still going to, and we've seen now, like, especially with like Tig Notaro's special and Mark Maron's special, like, you can look, and Chris Gethard did a whole special about suicide, and Gary Goldman, of course, like,
the depression.
going into real darkness. So, you can, if, I'm going to quote Todd Glass again, if you can mock it, you can manage it.
Yeah, that's 100%. I mean, Todd,
has helped me through depression. I was very depressed. I've been doing 250 shows a year for 15 years, and sometimes I wake up on a Tuesday
As a musician or a comedian?
we're musicians.
We're musicians. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're in a band.
Okay.
But so sometimes on a Tuesday, I'm like, fuck this, dude. I'm in Kansas. I don't want to fucking be here.
It's Tuesday night.
It's Tuesday fucking
35
night.
degrees.
Yeah, 35 degrees. The half full room.
Yeah.
And Todd's like, you have to appreciate that you are the 1% that get to fucking do this. It's
Yeah.
not the little shows,
Yeah, and by the way, the little shows can end up being amazing. Amazing things can happen at little shows that you don't know about until later on.
100%.
Someone could be in that room. It's like it was a Tuesday night and I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. And I went to some little half-filled room in Kansas. It was 35 degrees out and these goofballs went on stage. And I don't know how they did it, but they brought me right out of it, man. Like you just don't know the nights that you're doing it. You don't know the nights that it really is landing. So every night has the potential to be that.
So what was the night that you finally felt you got your groove back during the passing? Like, do you remember the exact show? You're like, oh shit, I got it back.
Yeah, I did some shows at the Beacon Theater in New York early the next year, and that really felt like, oh, okay, I can be a comedian again. And it also went along with there were some other parents at my daughter's school who had lost their significant others, and they were all saying, it's going to feel like despair for a long time. Then it's going to feel like nothing, and you're going to be relieved that it feels like nothing.
Whoa.
You're going to be so happy, like, oh, I can just exist in this nothing. And then you'll be able to feel joy again. Like you'll actually feel all. So in a weird way, that's the exact same thing that happened with my stand-up. I went up and it felt like absolute darkness and despair. And then I could just kind of go through the motions and tell jokes, but it didn't fit. And then those shows at the Beacon were like, oh, I was embracing all of it, the sadness of it, and then the joy, and then especially the absurdity of it all. And then that led to the special, but it took a while. And and people that are like, well, that seemed to go by pretty quickly. I mean, it did, but also keep in mind, I had been doing stand up for 30 years at that point. You can kind of fast forward some stuff in terms of like, oh, I know how things work on stage. Hopefully, I can hopefully get through this. It won't take a decade. Only because I've been doing it so long.
Yeah, you're not learning and healing. You're just healing.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's like when they talk to Alan Moore and they go, wow, you don't even outline when you write anymore. He goes, the reason I don't outline is because I've been doing this every day of my life for 50 years.
He's like, shut the fuck up.
If I still have to outline at this point, I probably shouldn't be writing.
You fucking quit. I should quit.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. It's Andy Frasco, your local drunk. We're here to support Gardenista. Gardenista, our sponsors. So I've been substituting this from Jameson because I like the idea that there's ginger, lime juice, and green herbs in this. So I kind of feel healthy drinking this. I mean, they got all these different ones. Like, I was kind of nervous about this bourbon cocktail, but it's bourbon whiskey, green herbs, lime juice, ginger, and jalapenos. Got a little spice to it, but you put some ice in it, and it's actually a cocktail. And, like, I'm not really good at proportions, so it's already made for you. Look at this. It's cute, too. It could be on your table. Be like, oh, looky, you're sophisticated. Do you want Pop-Off on your kitchen table, or do you want something that's pretty? Gardenista, vodka cocktail. Grab it. Tell them Frasco sent you.
Was that so? You talk about this nothingness going to new jokes. Was black coffee and ice water kind of that nothingness, or did it feel like you had to really push to get this thing out?
Well, this was a weird combination of, because I've been in I wasn't crazy about my last special because I wasn't embracing the sheer absurdity of this time we're living in. I was still trying to put some logic to it, and it felt a little forced. And I didn't really embrace the fact that we are living in a hallucination right now. This is just a shared hallucination, and we're seeing whose hallucination is going to win in the end. So this one especially, so two things happened. One, I realized that, and a lot of that came from watching other comedians and really seeing the ones that were, I thought, dealing with our present situation brilliantly. And then also it was Audible going, how would you just like to do an album? We're just going to record you. We don't have to film it. We're going to put it on our platform as a downloadable album. So I'm not being filmed. I don't got to worry about my wardrobe, the lighting.
Yeah.
I directed my last 2 specials, so I was very much in terms thinking of, okay, is the lighting right? What angles am I going to use? This is just me on stage talking.
I love
and
it.
it's just going to be the audio. And it took me 10 minutes into the first recording when I realized, oh, all I'm doing is talking. This is just the voice. And it is such a looser, raw special. All the new material is so much more just pure material rather than, oh, I've got to put all these other considerations into it. And the second show that I recorded, because then I fully, it was like when you have a lucid dream and you're like, I can fly and shoot beams out of my eyes. This is great. Like, that's what that second album, that the second recording felt like I can do whatever I want. This is amazing.
So you're saying Todd Glass sucked Bubba's dick?
In your lucid dream.
I just feel like the only problem is here's why I don't think Todd Glass sucked Bubba's dick, because he would have done such a great bit about it. Like, we would have heard about it.
Right.
He would have done a whole special, and he couldn't have resisted not talking about it. So that's the only thing that makes me think he didn't do that.
So if you think we're living in a hallucination, why can't we hallucinate something good?
You know why? Because it's the same thing in the movie The Matrix, when he said, the first Matrix we put you guys in was a paradise, and you couldn't accept it. You couldn't accept that it was a paradise. You had to have struggle and toil and vying with each other, because unfortunately that is it's our biological imperative to struggle and survive. And if we're put in a situation where there's not some form of struggling and surviving, we reject that. If this had been completely peaceful and placid, because of our wiring, we would have gone crazy. Now, because of this and the internet and social media, because all that's been sped up, this is now a sped up hallucinatory version of struggle and survival. This is like when you take LSD and there's way too much speed in it. You're still hallucinating, but oh fuck, my stomach hurts. There's too much speed in this. So it's like we are in these should be glorious hallucinatory times, but we can't help feeling the speed slicing into our stomach muscles.
And how our back's going to hurt tomorrow.
Yeah, and how our back's
yes. Oh my God, is our back going to hurt?
So, talking about that, it's like, I remember when I first hallucinated.
When did you first hallucinate?
19. I took mushrooms and
wow.
It was. I mean, now I take them every day, but I do it for a medicinal person.
A microdose.
I do a microdose. But I remember when I first hallucinated, everything was so fluff. Like, you're totally spot on about that until the speed kicked in.
Yeah.
Then I watched my friend shit himself, like in my head.
I
went to a bar.
Did you used to take any hallucinogens? Were you a guy that took Coke or anything? Like, Glass loved Coke.
No. Well, Coke's not a hallucinogen. Coke is just a way to speed up your own ego and sense of worth beyond what it should feel. But a lot of mushrooms, a few LSD trips. All the LSD that I've ever had, I've never had access to quality LSD, so it's always cut with something shitty. So there's always something underneath the hallucination. But mushrooms,
the best,
were always fantastic. And I feel like mushrooms are going to turn into the new corn syrup in about 20 years, where everything's going to have lightly hallucinatory mushrooms in it.
Lucky Charms.
Like, you won't not be able to have psychedelic mushrooms.
Have you ever performed on mushrooms, or do you like being in control?
I've performed drunk, but I've never performed on shrooms. The most powerful shroom trip I ever took, and this is embarrassing, but I was at Bonnaroo. And early Bonnaroos, you could literally just step outside of the VIP tent and go, I need some drugs. And people would just walk up to you and sell you drugs. So I bought a bag of mushrooms, and me and some friends, we were back in the VIP area, and there's like a big couch, and there's snacks, and there's a huge flat screen TV that shows you what's on the main stage. So, and we have access, there's a tunnel, there's like a hallway that leads to the main stage. You can sit off stage and watch the shows. So it's the last night, and Radiohead's going to perform. So we're like, oh, let's split this bag of shrooms, and then we'll go see Radiohead. So we took the shrooms, and we're all sitting on the couch, and they're starting to hit, and it's good, like it's a solid wave, and we look at the flat screen TV, which is showing what's on stage, and Radiohead is walking out, and we go, nice, Radiohead. And then we sit there watching Radiohead on this flat screen TV. Now, 400 feet away, we could have walked over
Just watched Radiohead.
and watched them, but it was like, it's Radiohead, man. And we watched the whole, and right at the end, as they're finishing, we like, wait, fuck, no, we could go on this, and we ran down the passageway, and as we were in, they passed us coming off stage. Like, we forgot that we could, because the shrooms were so good.
Yeah.
They were so, and it was a full body high, and it was a very, very deep mind wave, but it had that really comfortable cushion to it where you could, it's one of those rare times where you could really let yourself hallucinate and follow tracers and know that if you need to, bam, you could, it's almost like when you're like at a skating rink and you know that if it gets too crazy, I just go over to the wall and I'm good. So there was like a wall to the hallucinatory skating rink. It was sad that it was such good hallucinations that it made us sit on the couch and watch Radiohead. We could have stood off stage watching them.
There is
so
something to be said for the
embarrassing.
couch, though.
Oh my God! At least you're comfortable.
Yeah, the couch. I don't know.
exactly.
Day
yeah.
4 at a music festival, I'm definitely ready for a couch.
You know that reminds
But I
me.
still, but I missed the chance to like kind of angle myself and feel the vibration of the speakers. That would have been something like, especially during Cheap Plastic Trees or something like that.
Yeah.
What would that have felt like?
Right.
You know,
Going back to that got me thinking, like when we're watching a video versus doing it live. Going back to your special and how you did the audible. Do you think making a big deal about a special devalues the actual art, where you, instead of like making this thing a spectacle, just bare bones into the art is more important? That's why you did the audible.
Yeah, listen, there's a lot of spectacle in comedy right now. There's a lot of you got to be in an arena, and there's fire. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I think we need to go through. But we need, listen, rock and roll needed to go through this in the early 70s. You needed your Emerson, Lake and Palmer and your late Led Zeppelin excess to then have the Ramones come along and go, no, it's just you plug into an amp, it's a guitar, it's a bass, it's a drum, boom, here we go.
Yeah.
Right.
So like that, I think now, especially again with people like Josh Johnson, is just me and a mic and the cameras. We don't need to do any of this other bullshit. It's just the material. And I think we're going to get back to that for a while. That's what it feels like with this Audible thing. It's just, here's the material. You don't need all the other bells and whistles. That's just to distract you.
Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing. That's why I never hired a light guy. I want the music and my entertainment to fucking show. I don't need fucking lasers.
You are
and
the light show.
Yeah, and a hydraulic Tupac and you know what I'm saying?
Hydraulic? You mean hologram?
Well, wait a minute. Let's go. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What? Hydraulic Tupac. That? All right. Wait a minute. I don't know.
I'm getting a pneumatic one.
Yeah, I did in one of my specials. I literally, because it was, I think, like the third to last one I did. It was one of my Netflix specials, and I opened it with me and Boots Riley from The Coup. We're walking down the street, and I'm talking about like this cool thing I'm going to shoot for the opening. And he's like, "No one gives a fuck about the opening. Just cut. You walk out on stage, start talking. Just go.
Yeah.
Start." And we started, and then my last special that I did for Netflix, I start the special. I'm already mid bit. I'm in the middle of my final bit, and I'm doing it, and then I show the title. Like I show like a 5 seconds of me doing the middle of this bit, then I show the title, and then it just says 50 minutes earlier, and it's me walking out on stage, and we're going to go up to that moment, and that's it.
That's literally how
Like, you don't need anything else.
That's how podcasts start now. You're ahead of the curve on that. Everybody starts with a clip now.
Yeah, everyone starts with a fucking clip now.
You're a genius.
Like, how do we get here? Like, how are we going to get to this moment?
Over the years, I've heard some music that some words of wisdom per se of really stuck with me. Do you have any of that in comedy that helped you develop and become a better comedian?
I mean, the big ones for me was don't get too high on the highs, don't get too low on the lows. You can destroy yourself dwelling on a bad set as quickly as you can destroy yourself remembering a good set.
Yeah.
When you're done with that set, the world's turning and it's a new world tomorrow. So get up and do your work.
Yeah.
And also, in the end, I heard this 3-word phrase, which is out-create them. There's going to be people that we not work in the banking business. We are in comedy, and we're in entertainment, and we're in the arts. There is no rhyme or reason to it. I put 10 years into this, and this kid that's been doing it a year is at the Hollywood Bowl. Yes, that's how entertainment works. I'm sorry. It is not a meritocracy.
Right.
Sometimes it is just whatever's popular. But in the end, if you out-create them, that's how you last. Anyone can become a comedian. Very few people can stay comedians.
Oh.
That's the trick.
Wow.
Is
That's
to sustain.
fucking inspired me.
So,
Build it.
and the only way to do that is to out-create them and be excited about creating things. Don't be excited about ticket sales, numbers. Don't be excited about things. Be excited about experiences and things that you create. That's what you should be excited about.
Let's fucking go. That's what we're talking about.
That was profound. I'm gonna go right.
I'm gonna go jerk off right now. That was awesome. That was unbelievable, Patton.
Do you want me to turn my camera off?
No, leave it on.
Do you need it?
I gotta-
Leave it on.
No, that's true. You know, going back to the first part you said, the highs and the lows. Did you take that advice when your wife passed?
Wow. Not at first. I mean, again, at first I thought there was something almost noble about wallowing in the lows because it showed that I was, this is how much I love her, and this is how much she meant to me, and she still means the same amount to me. But your loved ones, if I died, I wouldn't want people mourning me and not being able to function. I want you. I was your friend. I loved you. I was there because I wanted to see you living a life and doing things. And I realized it's not going to help my daughter. I have to raise a daughter. She can't be raised by this avatar of death and gloom. And it's no tribute to the love that my wife gave me for 13 years to then not only give no love out, but receive no love. So, but again, it took me some time to realize that. And it also took me time, like those two lessons that I just said, don't get too high on the high, don't get too low on the lows. I'm not able to say that with the confidence I say it without me having failed both of those things and seeing what the effects of those are.
Totally.
And I've seen that both in my career and in my personal life. There were times as a comedian and as just someone in the world in love and in loss that I got so low on the lows. And then I remember, talk about getting too high on the highs. I remember this so clearly. In January of 1994, I did a weekend in Seattle. And it was one of the best weekends I'd ever had up to that point. Like everything I did clicked. It was explosive. It felt in my mind, I felt like I have broken through. In my mind, I'm like, yeah, it's Lenny Bruce and George Carlin and Bill Hicks, and I think maybe me now. I think it might be me. Like I was really
That's what I'm talking about.
and then I was so in my head about that, and so high on that weekend that every set from that point on, because I was so in my head and I am bringing the truth to the people, that from January until April of 1994, and I remember this so clearly, I could not buy a fucking laugh on stage, that my energy was so off and the audience could tell I am thinking of I'm so self-conscious up there of this is now part of my legacy. Nothing ruins you quicker than legacy and cool and reputation. Those things will fucking destroy you. And it wasn't until to the point where the other comedians were like, it was a running joke, like, how's Patton going to torpedo his set tonight?
Whoa.
Like, I could not do it.
No way. You got out of your own. You couldn't get out of your own way.
Could not. And then here's what got me out of it. I was on stage at Cobb's, and I was in the middle of a joke that was fucking eating it. And then I just went, this joke is fucking dying so hard. And I just started laughing at how bad it was. And then because I was present in that moment, that is what got me out of it. I was then able to not just try to do jokes, but then also talk about, I'm not feeling good right now, man. What the fuck? I think I thought I was doing this really important thing about abortion, and I think I forgot to put a joke in there. Sorry, guys. I really crawled up my own ass on that.
It's a Planned Parenthood
and then once I
pamphlet now.
stopped taking myself seriously, it opened everything else. So it was, but again, that's how I can say don't get too high on the highs, because I fucking did.
Yeah.
Right.
I did, and it cost me 4 months.
Yeah. So, I mean, now, like when you say don't take yourself too seriously, how hard is it not to take yourself so seriously when everyone's kissing your ass all the time?
Well, luckily, what I'm very lucky about is I have a circle of friends who do not kiss my ass at all. I have a text thread that I'm on with people, again, like Blaine Capatch and Dana Gould, and all we do is call each other on our shit constantly. This guy Mike Drucker, and they're so much funnier than me, and you got to keep that circle around you that will. And also, look, the one thing I will say about the internet, except for the bots, there are people out there when you do embarrassing shit. I don't know if you remember. I took a picture with Dave Chappelle.
Yes.
And there was all this outrage from the trans community, of which a lot of them are my friends, because they were very afraid about some of the stuff he was saying, and because they're very afraid right now. They're fucking terrified.
Right. Yeah.
And I did the douchiest fucking thing. I wanted to write I wrote an apology. The apology, of course, was, I still think Dave Chappelle is a genius, but when I've also learned that when a minority group goes, hey, we're getting fucked with, it's pretty good idea to not ignore that. Like, it usually turns out to be true. But what I did was I posted this picture. Sorry, this is so funny. I posted this picture on my Instagram of me writing out the note in a fucking notebook and just got rinsed rightfully, because it was so fucking pretentious and douchey, and just like, yes, I'm bringing it. But my friends that were contacting me, in my defense, were really, really scared and terrified and freaked out. And I was like, oh shit, I should, show that I care. But I did it in the clumsiest fucking way.
Yeah.
And again, still friends with Dave
What'd
Chappelle.
your friends
still
say
text
about
all
that?
the time.
What they fucking rinsed you? What'd your friends say about it? They rinse you or what?
Oh my God, they were just like, somebody called me. Wait a minute. Somebody called me. Oh, look, wait a minute. It's Sorrowful the Wizard on top of Apology Mountain writing a fucking spell.
That's funny.
I've never forgotten that. But again,
Edgar
in
Allan
your
Oswalt.
career,
Yeah.
yes,
Funny if he was.
yeah.
The only thing would be worse if he's dipping a feather in ink. To
whom it may concern.
I shall when they see me, they shall stop this madness.
Yeah, right.
Just so. But again, if you look at anyone's career that you love, anyone that you worship and idolize, not that anyone worship, I'm talking about like the actual icons, that the Lenny Bruces and the Richard Pryors and stuff. Everyone does embarrassing shit.
Right.
Everyone has their time in the barrel. It's okay. It's not fatal. You're going to go through it. Let it happen. And that's going to be one of the things on the minus column at the end of my, oh yeah, there was that stupid thing he did.
Yeah.
But then he also did this thing that was good. And then people will sort that out later. But again, reputation, posterity, and cool will always fuck you up.
Yeah.
It's all about the art.
So
it's all
don't think about that. Go out and make big fucking mistakes.
Yeah.
Go out and do something like, oh shit, that didn't work. Okay.
What was the biggest
do
mistake
something
you
else.
made?
I think one of the biggest mistakes I made was I wasted way too much time. Well, I mean, look, I made a lot of mistakes. Well, the Instagram picture was a huge mistake because it took all the focus off of what I wanted the focus to be on, and it gave a lot of these right-wing grifter douchebags the chance to go, see, he threw his friend under the bus. That's what I'm like. You didn't even read what I wrote. I said I think Chappelle's a genius. I still think he's a genius. He'll always be a genius.
What did Chappelle
and then
say?
This is something huh?
Did Chappelle say anything?
Yeah, he texted me. He's like, I don't know what. He goes, dude, you're in the barrel now. You're just going to be in the barrel.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I know. I've been in the barrel before. It's okay.
It'll be someone's turn next.
So yeah, but tell me about your biggest mistake. I interrupted you.
No, it's okay. That was your biggest mistake, by the way. Sorry. No,
I love you, Pat. You're the fucking guy.
When I started off, I was way too worried about what other people thought of me. And I don't think you should completely disregard the audience, but I was doing that thing right when I started getting professional work. And maybe every comedian has to go through this, where I would try to anticipate what I thought the audience wanted to hear and where they wanted punchlines to land in terms of what my opinion was on things. And when you pre-anticipate a crowd, you're not giving them a chance to surprise you, and you're taking away your chance to surprise them. If you do the shit that you actually like, and here's how I fucking feel, maybe because I've been in front of plenty of conservative crowds, and that have gone, I don't agree with that, but that's fucking funny. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. And you rob them of the chance to do that. So it wasn't until I got to San Francisco in 92 and saw comedians that truly didn't care what the crowd thought. And again, not in a mean way, just in this, here's what I'm doing. Here's what I want to do. Like, if you talk, I know that there's some genuinely edgy comedians out there, but if you've been back there back in the day and seen people like Bob Rubin and Jeremy Kramer, you talk about making things difficult on an audience and being so out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was just the shit they would do was insane. And so once I saw that kind of freedom, I'm like, just do what you want to do. You have to have fun first. If you're not having fun up there, the audience won't have fun, and the whole evening goes down the toilet.
Right. I mean,
so I wasted a few years doing that.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're the reason. You're the first comedian that I ever wanted to be an entertainer and be funny. So you're one of my first guys. I saw your special when I was a kid.
Jesus,
you're the GOAT, man. And I'm like, this is like a full circle moment now that I'm like deep in my career, and I'm like making people laugh, and I'm making people cry, and I'm making people think. And I'm like, I think about the first time I watched your special, and that was exactly what I wanted. I wanted a full circle. I wanted a full circle entertainment show, and you're the reason why I did that.
And you're my favorite cartoon rat.
And then, yeah, you're Nick's favorite cartoon rat.
Oh.
Top
wow.
five, yeah.
Take that, Paul Lynde.
Yeah. Suck it, Todd Glass. Suck it. Patton was first.
Yeah. You take your Charlotte's Web bullshit and hit the road. I'm the best cartoon rat.
But, you know,
where did you grow?
I grew up in LA.
Andy?
I grew up in LA.
Oh, you grew up in LA?
Yeah, Calabasas, West Hills.
Oh, wow. And then what brought you out to Denver?
Just so I could fly, because we're still doing 90 fly-in dates, so everything is 3 hours away. So I could fly everywhere from Denver.
Wow, I love that you like almost militarily situated yourself for maximum efficiency in terms of flying. That's brilliant.
Oh yeah, I for sure didn't do it for the ketamine. This town is fucking.
It's also great weather. It's a nice town, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, I'm so diligent about working. I'm obsessed with work. Like you got like Glass.
Me too.
I know you are. That's why that's why it broke my heart when you were just not in the fucking with your wife passing, which is I told you had to mourn, but I know how much you loved work, and I know how much. I mean, like I'm a fucking fan of you, man, and I knew that and I didn't know you, and I couldn't ask. You know, I just wanted to give you a hug, you know, because you got me going. You know, when I was a kid, when I was fucking sad.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing about the work. It took me a while to realize there are certain people in this business. There's not a lot of them, but there are people that are all about I'm going to make a huge killing and get the fuck out of there. Like they don't have any idea or desire to just have this massive body of work. So I try to pattern myself on people like Questlove and Jack White and like that. And now Seth Rogen, who clearly they have a whole bigger, more massive project of work they want to do rather than, can I just get one big fucking hit song and I'm not using comedy to get anywhere. I'm where I want to be. I've arrived. This is where I want to work. I'm not trying to get anywhere else. All the other stuff is just incidental and gravy. I'm happy to get to act in movies and I get to, write intros to books and edit things and I'm going to be directing very soon, but it'll always be, I want to keep doing this kind of work.
Me too.
Forever.
Yeah. And I did a show with you at the Largo with Goldman and Maria Blanford.
Bamford.
Bamford, yeah, sorry. Blanford. I dated Catherine. I dated Catherine Blanford, so I got that mixed up.
They all start to run together.
Yeah. But I wanted to tell you that the Largo.
Did we just find the thing that's haunting Frasco?
Yeah.
Blanford.
Yeah, the one thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want it's the one thing.
It's more like a house of horrors.
Shut the fuck up, Nick. Shut the fuck up.
Simpsons Tree House of Horrors.
I know we only have till. I know we're out of time here. I just wanted to say thank you. You're the man. I'll always be your friend. I know, and with Todd, I know I'm going to see you in person and we're going to hug it out. But
hey, let me know when you're going to be in LA. Send me an Instagram message.
Yeah, I will.
I'll let you know when I'm going to be in Denver. This was a genuinely good conversation.
I appreciate it.
So I
know
would.
you're.
And I don't say this to every podcaster. I would love to hang.
Anytime you want.
And I mean that.
Buddy. Yeah, I know you've been gangbanging all these interviews. So us being last.
What was it like on King of Queens? Did you get to meet Jerry Stiller?
Did you laugh every day on that set?
Was it fun being fun for money?
Yeah. I'll shoot you a message. So we our last question is we bring our podcast producer in here who hasn't listened to any part of the interview because he doesn't fucking listen to the interview. So, Neil, come on in here. You're going to talk to Patton Oswalt, the GOAT.
Yeah.
It better be a fucking good question. It better be a good fight. This guy's a GOAT. Say hi, Neil.
Yes. Here we go.
Man. Hey, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
All right. You a roller coaster guy?
How's riding the railroads been? Are those boxcars comfy or?
It was a tough one today. There was no room left.
Man. Those rail yard bulls, they'll chase you, man. They're the worst.
What's your question, Neil?
Are you a roller coaster guy?
Not anymore. I used to be, and now something happened, and I go on roller coasters and I immediately throw up.
Good.
Sorry.
Oh man. Okay. What was there's like a really
sorry.
Was there a spectacular roller coaster vomit situation that you can tell us about?
Yes. Oh fuck. Okay. I did a when I last time I took our daughter to Disneyland. We went to California Adventure and we went on this counts as a roller coaster. We went on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which is it's like the Tower of Terror. They drop you,
Yeah.
And this is a bit of a brag, but the guy that was running the ride recognized me. And so it's me and my daughter and her friends. And they were like, hey, do you guys just want to like ride on this a few times? And she and her friends were all like, yeah. And we did it once. I mean, that ride is really
it's intense,
it messes
dude.
with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I did it twice. And after my second one, I was just like, oh, this is not good. This is not good. And then the girls were all like, again. And I was like, Daddy's going to wait out here for you. I'll just wait in the thing. And then they think they were like 5 more times completely unaffected. And I didn't throw up, but there was a trash can there because the bathroom was too far away to get to and then get back to get them. So I was like trying to strategically, if I had to like try to angle it into this trash can, like how was I going to do it? Like it was there and then it didn't happen. So, but it was a weird, like having to wuss out in front of my daughters because I'm like, oh, Daddy doesn't have the inner balance that he used to have and is going to throw up.
Way to make our
Amazing.
guests feel fucking vulnerable. Get the fuck out of here, Neil. God damn it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Get out of here.
Yeah. The 515 is leaving.
Yeah, the 515 is leaving. All right, Pat.
5:15.
I love you, buddy. I'll shoot you a message. Keep the good
Shoot me a
fight up.
message.
Yeah, I'm in LA. I'm in LA all for 10 days next week. I don't know if you're in town, if you're performing or anything.
I'm in town, but I'm not performing. It's all Thanksgiving stuff. But I am. Shoot me a message. I'm doing a screening of a movie that I bet you would love to come see. I'm doing the Q&A.
Oh, I'd love
So
that.
send me a message.
I'll bring
all right?
glass. We do Thanksgiving.
Oh,
where
yeah.
we take mushrooms the day after Thanksgiving and we just talk for 4 hours.
Of course
You mean Todd?
do.
He means Todd talks
Todd
for 4
Glass.
hours.
Todd talks for 4 hours. I just
Yeah,
listen to his therapy for fucking.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. Have a great day. Keep the fight up.
Shoot me a message.
Good
I
meeting
love you, buddy.
Good
Later.
meeting you.
Bye,
All right,
Pat.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Oh man, he's the best.